Hey, I just noticed, of all the cows I've seen, this is the first bull. And if I was in there, we were going past, I don't know if they'd be aggressive or not. But maybe if I was talking to the ladies, he might come after me. I wouldn't want to experience those horns. But that's the first bull I've come across. And I'm glad he's on the other side of the fence. And preoccupied. Look at him, he's out there by himself. Maybe he's a trans bull. Ludlow. Ludlow has a house, playground, big storage thing. A thing over there. Maybe fire department. Church, I'm guessing. And a bar. But the bar's closed. There's a sign that says, "Summer in the Streets." A big celebration there in Buffalo tonight. So, people in the bar here are all down there celebrating in the streets tonight. And they're closed. But I thought that was pretty cool. I come in this little town, no gas station, no store. But they got a bar. You gotta love it. I could have gone for a nice frosty cold beer right now too. It's all in the timing. My timing was not good. So we're gonna go down here and see where it goes. Oh, I'm beat. Little break time there. My XT has gone out. So I mentioned, I don't know what's going on with it. It's taken a couple of bad hits. Now, it fires up, and this is the second time I've had trouble. But after a while, it stays on, but the screen is real dim. So I fired up my 396, and I'll be running off of that. I am on the border of South and North Dakota, right sitting on the border, I believe. Oh, pardon me. Or it's right in front of me. That's it there. So anyways, I'll be cutting through this here and off of a road that a dirt road that has gotten tighter and tighter and tighter, and into a what do they call it? I forget. I'm beat. A double track. That's kind of what this is. So this will go for a ways and cut over, and we're going to get back into green stuff here in a little bit. And I'll be camping out there somewhere. So I'll just keep an eye on this thing, but it's gone dark on me twice now. After the first time I hit this, and then I tried it again, and it went dark again. So now it's back on. I might have to reset it. There's something going on with it, though. It's not functioning correctly. And I'm really glad that my 396 finally, for some reason, wasn't taking tracks, but it did. It did a couple of days ago. I finally got it to accept tracks, and so it's nice to have a backup. I don't like it. The touchscreen's not as nice, but so we're gonna work our way through this. And it's funny because it's an easement. You can see the fence lines on each side. Oh, look at all the cows that came over. What do they think? I'm going to feed them? Look at them all running over here. I got to go say hi to them. Let's see if they'll run away from me or not. Look, the whole herd is coming over here. And I don't know why. But let's see if they hang out or if they take off. Hey guys! Hey! Come on over! How you guys doing, huh? Girls, I'm sorry. How you girls doing? You don't have to run. Oh, no, come on. Look, they're still coming. Look all the way back there. What are they thinking? Hi there. I'm not gonna hurt you. I might try to ride you. Number 23. You got a booger in your nose. Hey, 14. You're looking a little shabby. Okay. What's it mean? What do you expect? Watch me, I'll take a few steps forward. Go real. So, hey! And they take a few steps backwards. Come on over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, I got a guy coming along. Hey, I'll go talk to him. Hi, buddy. I was curious why the cows were all coming over to me.
Wondered who you are.
So the blue line is the route that I've been on, and you can see it started down, way down here. Hey buddy, I like your sunglasses, looking good. And I'm up here and I'm heading all the way to the northeastern corner of South Dakota, and then I get on a I think Minnesota's next. I get on a track there in Minnesota, and that takes me to Wisconsin, Upper Peninsula, Michigan. So it's all cross country. I've done this, I've gone coast to coast. This is my third time out doing this stuff. So I don't know, is this private property? It's routed as an easement.
Section line.
Yeah, is it doable? I mean, it looks like it's pretty simple for my bike.
You won't have any trouble with your bike.
Yeah. I've done, you wouldn't believe the stuff I've had to do with that bike.
It's pretty easy going.
Good.
Rough if you're driving a pickup or a car or something.
I've done rock hopping, sand. I mean, that bike's taken me everywhere. But my major concern is this isn't a proven route yet. And this is a guy in Minnesota come up with this. It's a GPX route. And so I'm the first guy to take it. And it's like, I'm really leery about going on somebody's property, you know? So
you'll just go a mile down and then you'll come to another gravel road.
Okay, I think I go left there. So, yeah, cool. You're the first human I've seen. Well, did stop in Buffalo and I haven't ate all day. I went through, if I remember the names, not Coffee Camp, Camp something.
Camp Crook?
Yeah. And then I rode it up into Montana. I went on a bunch of bunch of hills and out there and off-road, and then I've been in and out of North Dakota. Ended up in Buffalo, finally got something to eat, and then Buffalo I come up through this route. I don't know where I'm going to end up tonight.
So do you camp, or do you usually try to stay in a town?
No, I've got backpacking gear. I just camp out. I stealth camp. I'll set up a tent in those weeds. When I get tired, man, I just throw up my tent and go to sleep. I get a shower about once every 2 weeks. You know, I'll do a motel, and you know, that's always nice. But what's it like living like this? I'm from San Diego, man. I'm used to people everywhere.
I'm used to no people. No, I like it.
I think it's fascinating. I'm out here. I'm just blown away about these big ranches, and I'm seeing a little more farming now, and it amazes me. It amazes me. Yeah. I like your cowboy hat too. He doesn't say a whole lot, don't he?
No.
But the cows, I got a kick out of them. They all come running over here like I had something to feed them. And then I take one step forward and they take one step backwards.
Yeah, they're pretty curious.
Good talking to you. I'm gonna get going.
We'll see you later.
Okay. Fascinating. Looks like I'm coming up to something here. I see a fence line. Oh yeah. Well, that was interesting there, guys. That's what makes it fun. Keep some surprises around every corner. We're going to be making a right turn up here. I wonder what that is. If it's not a road, I will turn the camera back on and we'll chuck it out together. Well, it's like this. Hold on, fellas. Yeah. So this will continue, you know how it goes. I'm sure it's not that much further. It might be up by that house somewhere, but it'll connect. So probably end up on another road, and Now let's go from there. We'll just keep heading east till it gets darker. Okay, coming this way, heading that way, is another connector, I'm assuming. Where it goes, I don't know. Well, let's take a quick look. Interesting route there, Mr. Frostbite. He's coming up with his stuff, man. Getting crazy. This one's going to go on for a while. Well, we're just going to have to maintain a steady pace and hope there's no ruts. Doesn't feel rutted at all. But at the same time, I don't want to relax because, man, that'll take me down. Depending on how long this is, I might just camp out here. So I'm not worried about anything. It's not that I have to shows it kind of going to the left, so look at this, I got a little marker sign. I like it. We're going to the left, so we're on some kind of route. So you can see this goes on for a while, so I'm going to shut her down, and I don't know, we'll see what happens after a while. And if it gets too late, then I'll camp and we'll talk some more. Okay, I turned around. I got up to the waterer for the cattle, and there is a double track grass overgrown like this that goes out that way. But I'm going away from the track. I'm going out into nothing. So I'm not going to follow that. And this track here, I can't find it. It should cut across, but it's overgrown. So I got out of there. I just did a U-turn and split. Figured, screw it, man. It was getting late. I didn't want to be dealing with that situation as it was getting dark. And so I made my choice, and I figured I'd turn around. It's probably wasn't that much further to go. I was halfway through that route. It was like to cut through one road to another, so it was doable. It's going to cut off. I mean, I just wrap around it. It's going to take a little time, but no big deal. I just figured in this situation it was the best thing I could do. But then I still had to find a place to camp tonight, and so I'm coming down from that area out there, and it kind of was zigzagging, and there's a big ranch over there, and I came up a hill here, and they had this nice little green area, and you can see there's more farming down there. I'm seeing more and more farming and less ranching, a mixture of both. But then look over here. Somebody put a picnic table here. It's like a roadside rest. All I need is an outhouse. But it's perfect. I mean, perfect. You know, sometimes it just falls in place. And tonight was one of those nights. So I'm thinking about, depending on mosquitoes, I don't have any yet. This is the time they should be out. So I may just throw a ground sheet on top of the picnic table and sleep on the table. I don't know about that because it's got a little bit of a downward slope. I might end up down there on the bench. I don't know, but I don't care. It's fine. And tomorrow's a new day. We'll tackle it again. The XT went out on me completely. I don't know what the deal is with this thing. I'm going to have issues. I'm going to have to, eventually when I get to a place where I can get internet, I'll have to research it out. And if it's not something I'm going to be able to maintain, then, the 396 will do. For the rest of the trip, I mean, it's not that big a deal. So I don't know. See if it fires this time. It usually does this and goes black. Yeah, see, it just went black on me. So maybe you guys can Google that. Let me know what's wrong with my... Get back with me right away, though. Good night, guys. So I got the knee cam going. You guys are going, what the heck's the knee cam? That's where you take your helmet and you put it on your knee. Yeah, see? Works pretty good. So here. This is what I was thinking. I'm laying here and I'm pondering what's wrong with my Garmin XT. And so I have to rationalize what are the symptoms. It's like what the heck? It's like when somebody's sick. my XT is sick. What is its symptoms? Okay. Power's on. Screen lights up pretty good. Doesn't last long though, and it fades. And you can still see if you get close, but it fades. And it does it more often and more often until the point where you hit it and it doesn't even come on. So that's pretty obvious that it's not getting power. And it's been running off battery for a while, and the batteries, I mean, the built-in battery is ran out, and so it's not the XT. I think it's the power. Tomorrow morning, I will look at the connection, because I don't know if it's not getting power at all. It's somewhere in the wires. I'll check the fuse, or if it's the connection, because using this thing, as long as I have this thing, this Garmin, I don't know if it's just the vibration. I'm gonna have to check the connections on that. Now there is an alternative, but I don't have the wire for it. And that's just the Garmin plug-in. If I had that, I could just plug it into my power source and into the back of the Garmin. I'd instantly know if that was the issue or not. But of all the wires, I took like 10 wires with me, and I didn't take one of those. Meanwhile, I used the 396. Also, in that route I just was on, I came to a V, and I didn't use the XT. It was off. I used the 396. It was out too far, I think, and I went left of that V, and it took me to the watering tank for the cows. And I'm thinking if I would have, even with the 396, if I would have zoomed in close enough, I could have probably found that it was instead of making a left at the V, it was to the right. And I bet you that's the right way to get out there. I'm not going to go back and do it though, but I bet you that's what it was. So that was my error, and I could be wrong with that, but I think that's what happened. I just got on the wrong direction there and screwed up. So that's something I might look at when I get back to San Diego. I can fly over that and I can find out what I did wrong. Okay, coming this way, heading that way, is another connector, I'm assuming. Where it goes, I don't know. Well, let's take a quick look. Okay, heading off the road there, going east. I followed it back for a while, but this is where it eventually split, where I stayed to the left and ended up going out to the water tank, and I knew that wasn't right. But if I would have stayed to the right of that V, let's see where it goes. Looks like a lot of double track. Doesn't look like anything technical. It's quite long though. Goes for a while. Here it looks like it touches the boundary of a ranch and continues on the double track. You guys notice I've hit a lot of double track on this route through South Dakota. Kind of keeps going and going past some other ranches, and you can see where it comes out to a road here. And this road is where I eventually tied into coming from the north. You see the red line here. That was me there. Anyways, I'm going to bed, so. Yeah, I thought you'd like that.